getting cold. Whew. Hey, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I haven't came up with an extravagant, introduction yet. Cause like I said, I'm just getting my feet wet and myself. It's different when you're talking to a person. I'm used to engaging with people and people actually liking me in person and not just on social media. So I guess that's old school. I don't know. Just used to engaging with, actually having to get people to like me in person. So it's different. But for those of you who are watching again, thank you. I'm going to work on doing a couple of videos a day at least because, I'm, wanting to share my knowledge. Just a smidge. So yes, today our topic is an introduction to content creating, media making, and your goals, platforms, your goals in your platforms to get to those goals. So that's just an introduction. What you need to do really for any business, but especially content making and making media. It's important, very important. So with that said, because I also have I manage media, okay, from adult content to goddess stones and businesses such as that, just to throw that out there. So I do manage their social medias and audience engagement, et cetera, et cetera. And it's important to have a goal. What's your goal? You want to make 1,000 a week? You're saving money for, like I said, if you have in the previous video, you may have kids, you may have a dog, you may have a sick parent or siblings that you're caring for. That's why you wanted to do this anyways. I danced. And I realized, okay, I'm paying tip out, gas, plus I have to drink. That's $30. Then, like I said, the gas, that's 10, 15, they're back. So that's what, 45. And then tip out, that could be anywhere from 20 to 40. And then DJ tip out 10 to 20. No. So I was like, this is convenient for a lot of people. We just know that. And this is a video for those who did not start out on a platform. Maybe you weren't a reality TV star, or you weren't on media outside of social media. Maybe you were on something different. Or you were just, hustling, getting it, just hustling as a dancer. How I was. But that's for who this is. Those who had a different platform, it's a little different because y'all have your fan base. If you were on any kind of, the Bachelorette or the Bachelor, whatever the case is, you've already had that, MTV, VH1, BET, whatever your platform was before, and you're, into the content thing, OnlyFans, all of that good stuff, just for fans. Shout out to Just for Fans. Yes. This is not for you, obviously, because y'all already have, hundreds of thousands of fan base. So it's important, as an intro to that, to know your goals. You want to make $1,500 a week. What's your monthly goal then? So if you do, I like to start big. Let's say I want to make, 10,000, divide that by 4, so whatever, that's what you need to make a week. And how are you going to do that? Well, be on as many platforms as possible. And when I say this, I know it can be tedious, but there's 5 days in a week. Plus you get one day, just Work every day for 1 to 2 weeks. You'll be surprised. Have a day break. You deserve it. That's fine. But pretty much work for 5 days. And when I say every day, I mean like 5. Like you would any 9 to 5. You do it anyways at McDonald's and at Walmart just to please your mom and dad and everyone who's in your ear. So do it for yourself and your legacy. Because at the end of the day, okay, yes, you can always do this. But like, where's your mindset? You got to get big. Get big, some $1 million mansion big, not, I'm just gonna, begin them roads. You got to get big, and you have to start out with goals and realizing which platforms will actually help you reach those goals. And some fluctuate. That's why it's good to be on a lot. So let's say on Monday, you upload your videos to 2 platforms. This is even if you have 10 platforms that you're on. Then Tuesday, 2. And so on. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2. And then Friday, do Freaky Friday and do 4, and then redo it, switch it around or whatever the case. But yes, that's just, what you do, and whichever performs well, focus on that. You don't necessarily have to quit as long as it's not like, okay, it's May, now it's, September and I haven't gotten paid, then that's when you just, okay, it's done. Don't waste your time. Some things work different than other sites for other people. And that's a fact. Do not waste your time. If you haven't had if you missed 3 payouts, 3 or 4 payouts, we're saying not even getting your money back or for your time that you spent creating that content. Cut it out. You don't need to go much. Just, it's not going to just spike one day. And if it does, that you have history with them, you're just no longer active on it. Don't waste your time, because our time is all we have. We got one life to live, then we die. Time. That's what it is. So stick to, go as many, and then literally analyze which ones is bringing you in the most. That's, kind of common sense. A lot of times we don't do that. We don't have a method to our madness. We just do like we're ants. It's okay to just be in that moment and think about it. Like I said, Monday, have your content, have a content day, just like at the strip club, 4 outfits in 8 hours at least. It depends on how much you're getting on stage, how many girls are there. There's a lot of girls you're not getting on stage, but you're doing at least, 4 on an average night. Same thing here. Why not lay out at least 2 or 3 outfits and make it super long and then cut it, the outfits, have a content making 2 days off the week and, 4 new stuff, have that that can circulate for 2 weeks and have that selling. That way, whenever you do put something out, but you definitely want to force it down the throats and just see what works best. Oh, I heard something. I swear there's a ghost up here. But you want to see what works best. And by doing that, that's how you can reach your goal. And so based off of what's working, excuse me. Not your Wawa. Okay. So based off of how those platforms are working, you don't, want to spend so much time on one when there's others. So it's good to have many different platforms that you work on. Assess what's working, which ones are working, and which ones are not. Obviously, spend more time on those that are. And like I said, stick with the adult-friendly sites so your stuff and hard-earned work and exposure is not obliterated and just X'd out. You don't want that. We work too hard. We work too hard. So just want to share that with y'all. Like I said, we spoke about Instagram earlier. Like I said, this is just, like I said, when it comes to content creating, whether that's cam or whatever, camming, you have got to, as far as when you're first getting in, the introduction to it, you've got to know your goals and your platforms, which platforms will get you to those goals, and what are realistic goals. Because I'm sure if you have other things going on in your life, like I do, I have two other, businesses. Luckily I have my mother who helps me out, but for those of us who have a lot going on in our lives, we can't afford to be reported. We can't afford to be, on Instagram or Facebook. We already know Facebook's so wholesome with the, we're not gonna, that's another story of fucking hate. Facebook is so stupid. Yeah, you just don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, don't get your stuff. We work too hard. So like I said, research the platforms. Don't waste your time. Don't get reported. And just remember, you've got to set realistic goals, and be on as many, think of it this way. One of my best friends, she just said, look, if I had hairbrushes, wouldn't I want it at Kmart, Walmart, Target, the Family Dollar, the Dollar General, the Dollar Tree, like you're going to want it everywhere. So, that Dallas came out. I said everywhere. So, I'm gonna listen. Speaking of Dallas, let me go. Support my girl Asian the Brat. Dallas stand up. So yeah, so that was that discussion on camming, and really just that's how you fetch your audience. Go out and fetch it. Fetch your audience, and that's another topic, but that's how you do that. Which platforms are working, which ones are not. They will fluctuate as time goes by and as the seasons pass. So be sure to remember that. So don't just necessarily just X one out, because it can, but if it's been like months, like when I say months, nothing like 6 months. It needs to be like 2 or 3 months and just nothing really no, don't even waste your time. And like I said, let's just remember, pages like Instagram and Facebook are not for adult promotions. So do not walk around with a target on your back, like I said last time. And of course, remember what you want to do. You want to have your goals and know which platforms will help you reach those goals for that time period. So thank y'all so much again for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. It's been a pleasure. Another video coming soon. Bye-bye.